Okay, this is lesson 14.1, quadratic functions using the square root method. And I tried to pick a problem that was a little bit more challenging. So what we're gonna first of all notice is that this side is squared and this side is not squared. And so in this lesson, they're teaching us the square root method, which basically means we're gonna take the square root of both sides. And when we do that, we eliminate the squared because the squared root of 8y minus 8 times itself is simply 8y minus 8. And over here, this becomes a plus or minus square root of 48. So we need to factor what is the square root of 48? And you might think to yourself, 16 times 3 is 48, and 16 is a perfect square, okay? So the next step here, we have 8y minus 8 is equal to plus or minus, think of that as the square root of 16 times 3, right? So out comes a 4. So that's how we get to this step, 4 square root 3. Now we're going to add 8. And now we have 8y is equal to 8 plus or minus 4 square root 3. Now we'll divide by 8 to get y on a side by itself. So this is where it gets tricky for me. I mean, there was a couple other steps that were tricky, but here we can see that we can simplify, okay? But here's how I want you to think about it. We have an 8, we have a 4, and we have an 8. And to simplify this, I want you to think about what is the number that goes into all three of those numbers. So in this case, it's going to be a 4, okay? So 4 goes into 8 2 times, 4 goes into 4 1 time, and 4 goes into 8 twice. So when you write out your answer, 2 plus square root of 3 over 2, comma, 2 minus square root of 3 over 2. And that's the answer. I hope that helped.